pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In the absence of our chair tonight, we'll need to nominate our chair for this evening's meeting. If I could open nominations. Mr. Butke?
I would nominate Mr. Wagner.
Do we have any additional nominations? Do we have a second to nominate Mr. Wagner as the chair of this evening's meeting? Seeing none, we'll vote. Mr. Fire? Rosendich?
Yes.
Varsho?
Yes.
Wagner? Witzel?
Yep.
Fisher?
Yes.
Spiros?
Yes.
Butke?
Yes.
Thank you, and good evening, I think. Good evening, and the purpose of this special meeting tonight is to conduct a public hearing on the 2022 budget for the city of Marshfield. At this point in time, we will open the floor for public comments. Comments from the public concerning the budget, and they have to be limited to the budget. Are there any comments from the public? Second call, third call. If not, the record will show the public hearing is closed. No one spoke. Next up is the staff update on issues related to the proposed 2022 budget presented by Steve Park, City Administrator. Steve.
Thank you very much. The only change from the last time you saw this is one you actually directed. And that's a conversation that goes back to Ron Ullman, our former finance director, being here and talking about his visit with Ellers, our financial advisor, and our auditors, CLA, and the opportunity we had to increase contingency by $400,000 and increase fund balance applied as a revenue offset for that contingency. And I know that we all had some skeptical thoughts about how that worked out. I hope we all understand it now. I can certainly explain it if you'd like me to, but again, this doesn't affect the tax rate in any way, shape, or form. It basically shows expenses that we're not going to do unless something crazy happens, and then the offsetting revenue. If you turn to page 2 of what you got in your packet, that's the page that shows the notice of public hearing that was put in the official city newspaper, the Marshfield News Herald. If you look at the lower right corner, under combined totals for all funds, toward the bottom of that column, you'll see adjustments for fund balance applied. What we were at before was $388,832, which is very good because last year we had to use over $700,000 in fund balance applied to balance the budget. We've been improving the last couple of years as we've come out of some of our financial troubles. Now you see it up to 788. That now includes the 400,000 in contingency increase that, like I said, unless something out of the ordinary occurs, you're not going to see expended. And we talked at the last meeting about, coming to you to make sure you understand if there are monies that would be proposed to be expended from that account. So effectively, nothing else has changed from what you approved back in October for this hearing. It has a 2.5% increase in the tax rate, and all the other numbers are the same.
Thank you, sir. Are there any desired changes to the city's proposed 2022 budget before consideration of resolution 2021-61? Do we have any suggestions or comments or recommendations from the Common Council? Seeing none, we'll move on to the, basically we need a motion on the floor to approve the 2022 budget as presented. Is there a motion? Motion by Fire, second by Rosendich. Discussion. There being no discussion, are you ready to vote? Are you ready for the question? If so, please vote now. The motion passes, what is that, 6 to 2? We need 7? We need 7 votes.
Yeah, we need 7 to amend the budget during the year, but we only need a majority
Okay,
to
we
pass
only
it
need 6 at
initially.
this time?
Yeah,
Okay.
and this was the vote on resolution 2021-61, right?
Right,
Okay, yeah, we only need a majority.
okay. It passes 6-2.
Thank you.
And next up is a request to approve resolution number 2021-61, determining the levy amount to be raised by taxation for city purposes for fiscal year 2021. Fiscal, what?
That's what you just voted on.
Well, what's the other one?
A motion to,
Okay, we'll take that.
actions.
All right,
Yep.
that being the case, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Bucky, second by Rosendish. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, we stand adjourned.
Thank you. And thank you for making the special meeting. I know it wasn't supposed to happen that way until we revealed the contingency issue. Thank you.
Okay, is there a second? By the Spiros. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Handler, welcome.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Good job, Pete.
And while we're sorting out this, you want to, or,
Yeah, if I can just talk for a minute?
Yeah.
The purpose of the resolution, as long as we're moving down to F now, because we've voted to approve the budget. The purpose of item F, the resolution 2021-61, is to determine and levy the amount to be raised for taxation purposes in 2020, fiscal year 2022, it should say, actually.
right, that's what.
yeah.
With the 2021.
Right, but if this is approved tonight, then the tax bill preparation will take, as it always does, about 2 to 2.5 weeks, and the tax bills will go out per normal in the middle of December. So yeah, this is a resolution we have to legally adopt.
Mr. Ritzel,
Considering there's a lot of confusion as to what we actually passed, I believed I was voting on a budget. Somebody else believed they were voting on a resolution. I would move to reconsider all action taken thus far, and we'd start from scratch, so to speak.
this will take a 2/3 vote. There's a second by Mr. Fisher. Is there a discussion? Motion to reconsider actions taken on the budget motions or resolutions. All those in favor, please say aye. Oh, excuse me, you got to vote on the,
She
I-
has to clear what she's got in there,
Okay.
because she's got.
we're gonna voice vote for resetting, so Fire, Rosendich,
Yes.
Varsho, Wagner,
Yes,
Witzel.
Yes.
Fisher.
Yes.
Spiros.
Yes.
Bucky.
Yes.
Hendler.
Now, for clarity, I will move to approve the budget as I identified in letter E. And since there were no changes, I guess it's just to be
Correct.
approved as presented to us.
right. That was actually the original motion we made.
Yep, that'll be the motion that I'm making right now.
Right. Okay. Is there a second to that? Who's the second?
That was
Oh,
Brian.
go, okay, Marshall. Okay, discussion? There being none, all those in favor, again, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any
What?
vote-
Three votes?
any names?
Do we need a recorded vote, is what you're
I
saying?
would, yes.
All right,
So Fire. Rosendich,
Yes.
Varsho,
Yes.
Wagner,
yes,
Witzel,
Yes.
Fisher,
No.
and I'm cranky?
Spiros. No. Budke,
Yes.
Henler.
Yes.
One of the, if you're watching this out from the audience, and it looks like the electronic voting is not in order right now. So I think that's why we're so confused and waiting for things, so. Okay, so now then we need a motion to approve the tax levy. That is that is 60,
2021-61.
Item F.
letter F. Okay. All right.
Motion, sir.
Motion by Mr. Buckley, second by Mr. Fire. Discussion. Can we use the voting, the electronic voting?
No.
No, you want a roll call?
Yes.
Roll call vote.
Fire. Rosendich,
Yes.
Varsho,
Yes.
Wagner,
Yes.
Witzel,
Yes.
Fisher,
No.
Spiros. No. Budke,
Yes.
Henler.
Yes.
And what's the final count on that vote? Is it
7-2.
7-2? Okay, so we're in good shape there. Okay, and if there's no more confusion,
Move to adjourn.
Mr. Witzel, please go ahead.
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second? Mr. Rosendish. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Why not?